The words can't describe it. Have you ever looked in just amazement at something and just been able to sit there and stare because you're just in awe? Last night I had one of those moments. We were given an instrument of killing children. It's called a trampoline.
Yeah!
And my 2.5-year-old loves the trampoline. All my girls like the trampoline, but Joss loves the trampoline. Trampoline. And last night, we had supper. I went outside, my brother called me, so I went outside and I was laying in the hammock, talking to my brother. And Joss was cruising around. And there's the trampoline calling out. I couldn't hear it, but she could. And in 2.5-year-old language it said, "Come to me. Come to me. I want you now." And she said, "I go trampoline." And I said, "Sure." So I grabbed her and I stuck her up on the trampoline and I got on and I laid down on the trampoline and I was talking on the phone. And she's jumping. And it's so fun to watch a 2-year-old jump. They don't use their whole body the way that normal people do. Stiff-legged, I can't do it. But it's really entertaining. And so she's hopping. It's really more of a hop than a jump. She's hopping all over the trampoline. And then she starts talking. I don't even remember what. And I get off the phone. And I'm just laying there watching her. Just watching her. See, you can do this with your kids. Now, it's harder when they're 13 and 10. Because they get really wigged out if you just lay there and stare at them. They really get wigged out. Go, "Dad, stop!" I just love you. I can stare at you. It just freaks them out. So I don't do that as much with them anymore. I'm just watching her. And I get up and jump with her. Which is like sending the child into orbit. There's an art form to jumping with a 2.5-year-old because you have to hold them and you cannot move your arms or else you'll be jerking their arms out of their sockets. You have to get yourselves in perfect sync. And I've almost mastered this art. I'm jumping with the 2-year-old. We go high! Yeah. And then I wear out on the trampoline pretty quick. It really doesn't call my name. And I lay back down and she's jumping. And then she gets done. It's kind of cold out. And she gets done jumping for a minute. And she does the baby lay down. Right? I'm laying on my side, and she lays down. Face on the trampoline. Butt in the air. And so I grab her, and I pull her over to me. So we're cuddling on the trampoline. And she goes, "That's better."
That's better.
So something her mom taught her. And I'm like, yeah. And that lasted for about 45 seconds. And then she went back to jumping and talking. I have no idea what she was talking about. Because with her, she can just talk. It's a gift that really, in our family, there's a problem with competition for airtime. With all of us. Because there's really not any of us that don't like to talk. Tori will make you try to think she doesn't like to talk, but you haven't gone home with her. She saves up all her words and unleashes them on us at home. And I'm just staring at this thing that I love. And there's really no words to describe it. Could it be that up in heaven right now, God is stretched out, laying on his side, looking at you as you're jumping around on this world, which is fun and crazy and insane all at one time. And he loves those moments when you crash onto the mat and you go, and he gently reaches over and pulls you into himself and goes, "That's better." And you say, "That's better." And those are the memories that I don't know how God does it. He lives beyond time and space. I know all that theological stuff. But somehow in that moment, he savors that moment. And maybe because he lives outside of time and space, he can remember those moments even better than a parent does. And savors that moment. Savors that moment when he pulls you close. And you say, that's better. That's what that song is all about. What can we say to describe just a glimpse of your glory?